Hey, welcome back to a beautiful day on Old Iron Acres. Today, I've got to blaze a trail right over to here, to this window, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And it will all make sense real soon. Darn it, I put it away with no string again.
I promise this will just take a minute. Let me just clear this out and we'll get going.
Voila, magic path. And this time when I put the weed stringer away, I left it with some string in it. So this is what we got going on today. We are gonna try to replace windows in the steel frames that are in the building here. Temporary panels in there aren't gonna cut it, and I'd like the natural light. So I'm gonna make my first attempt ever at replacing those. Let's go inside and take a look from the other side of what's going on. Hey, that works pretty well. Surprising though. Ow! I did not know if that door was gonna open. We hadn't had it open at least in, probably 2-3 years since we bought the place. It's always easier to go in the garage door anyway. So I want to get rid of these because I'm tripping over them. This is exactly the kind of little tree that I hate. It's a pain in the butt to get the tractor in here, and it's even more of a pain to chain them and pull them because the chain just slips right, bends them over and then just de-leaves them. This is called Old Iron Acres for a reason. All of the old iron that is just outside that door. Let me show you what I mean in just a second. I just want to finish getting rid of these so that I can have easy access.
Have I mentioned I love these pole pruners? I do it in every video, but they're just awesome. I'll put a link in the top corner to one of the other videos where I review these. They're just great.
I think that is just about enough. Fisker's pole pruner did its job again. Now I can get to the window nice and easy. And we've opened the door, but right here, I don't know if you can see all the metal. There is all kinds of stuff in the ground. As a matter of fact, let's do something real quick. Let me go get something. Here we go. Have you ever used one of these before? This is for magnet fishing. I was hoping to take you sometime, but I use it around the farm here. What did we pick up? We got a bunch of nails and a cattle gate storing thing. Whoa, that just pulled out of the ground. Oh my God. You see that? That is a 4-inch, 1-inch bolt. Ugh. Look at the size of that thing. Just popped right out of the ground. What else are we gonna get here outside the door? That was amazing. It just pulled it right out of the ground. Oh, click, click, click. Click, click, click. I'll come back out here and rough up everything. Looks like, oh my God, I've never seen a 4-inch U-nail, fence nail. We got some old-time screws. That is serious stuff. I mean, a carriage bolt. It's crazy what we get here on Old Iron Acres. But that's where we get our name. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave that there. Well, we'll get it out of the way. After picking up, what the heck, 8-inch bar of metal. No clue what that goes to. Oh, amazing. Click, 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 click. Well, that'll do for now. So, this is what we've got from the inside. It'll be a nice view once I remove everything here. I've been using these quick grips to back up those boards, but I don't need to now, so we'll pull the boards out. This one's shot. Anyway, we need to do a quick little cleanup on this. I'm not gonna get crazy because this just isn't a crazy kind of job. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible. I'm gonna lightly hit it with a wire brush and then stick glass in and caulk it, call it a day. This is down, again, in the low barn that we're trying to repair up. You can kind of see, it's got all kinds of storage back here, keeping some tools and things like that. Now I got a little bit of electricity, and now I'll hopefully have clean glass in here. So let's get at this, waste no time. I don't know how much skiing I'm gonna do down here. How's it look in there? Window still works. Let's get some tools. First things first, I can't find the tool I want. Second, really? This is getting harder by the minute. Well, I've got the wrong tool for the wrong job. That part I'm succeeding in. Aha! Well, rather than using this, I'll call it a bull chisel. It's like a rock chisel. 1/2 inch, maybe. I found a painter's tool and a wire brush. I think those will do a whole lot better. So now I can go at it. Gotta get this old caulking they used out. It looks like a booger. It's just, I don't believe it's the right silicone. I believe it is just silicone, but hey, if that's what works, that's what works. You know, when they say there's more than one way to do it, I guess they're right. There's the right way, there's it got the job done, and then there's the wrong way. I just don't want to necessarily do it the wrong way. Ooh, this is tricky. There we go, one booger. Maybe that should be a fishing lure, how to make your own caulk. All right, I'm gonna change gloves because these are the wrong gloves. They're way too heavy. All right, now these are my favorite gloves. These are a lightweight pair, but they're quite cut resistant and very grippy. Pretty good glove all around. I'm gonna try to just hit that a little with a brush. Oh man, that is old steel. Hup, that's my wife. Suppose I don't really need to clean the bottom here, but it'll help to keep water draining, possibly. So what I have learned on this is I believe that this window is actually concreted into the frame. I wanted to remove the window and then, I don't know about sandblasting, but do something and fix it up and then reinstall it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, there is a screw bolt right here, so I could take part of it apart. But I don't think that will change my plan for cleaning the window. If you can't tell, it's pretty windy out today. Let's get one other brush. Now, this is not my goal to make this a beautiful, perfect window. Well, I would love that. I just want a window that doesn't let the rain in, at least easily. Just some level of protection. Great. And now I realized I forgot the caulk. So I made it back. I've never used this. This is window glazing. And when I was at the hardware shop, they said, well, you're putting in a window. That's what you need to use. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that. I mean, I totally think that's the right thing to use, but obviously for years they've used just pure silicone and it's worked fine. I don't know what the price is on that. I'll have to check next time, but I'm curious now to know. Oh, I can't get this one piece off. Boy, I don't really understand how they did it. They probably didn't clean the window. They just slapped another piece of glass in. So this is the view that looks out to where the deer are. They like to come snack by the grain bin that holds all the soybeans. They like get all the ones that leak out. So another thing this will do is it'll keep the mud hens and the barn birds out, which will be greatly appreciated, because then they can't poop all over stuff. Ugh. Hope I'm not getting you dizzy or sick over there with the bouncing. Ugh. Well, I don't have to be worried about breaking a piece of glass, right? Whew. Every time I get a little one, I think I can pull, it breaks. Oh, that was awesome. Now I just rough it up a little. Let's do the other side. We already started it, so it should be easier, right? Famous last words. So I believe some of these are held in with clips, window clips. Bent wire that's supposed to hold them in place. However, I notice a lot of the clips aren't in place. Whoops, there goes one. Well, they use a window clip right down here. Over here they use a wad of bubble gum of silicone. And that is it. So today's goal, that's so tempting to pull. Famous last words. I have, I believe, 4 panes. Let's go for a walk. So we have a window at the end, and it has 4 panes. We have a window here, it has 4 panes. A window there, and it has 4 panes. A window here, and it's got 4 panes, but one is cracked, top right. Over here, I think we have 4 intact panes with a tree growing through. So that's ivy on the other side. We'll get to that another day, and we'll probably break a window cleaning the ivy out, right? But by then I'll have practice. So beyond that, in this space, look at that beautiful window. We've got 6 panes, 9 panes, I can't count. One of them is broken and chipped. We have another one over here that is broken with a wood board over it. And we have one over there. So for right now, I think I'm gonna just try to get that one side locked down nicely. Let's go take care of it. And here comes our tenant farmer on his combine. I don't think he likes being on camera, so I won't show him, but it's fun seeing the big combine come through. I don't know how he's gonna get across the bridge. I haven't cleaned up the trees on that yet. Oh well, mysteries, I'll learn those later. Let's keep going. I thought these might be clever to use to keep the glass in. So let's give this a test fit. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, but glass is one of the things I probably hate working with the most. I always get glass splinters in my fingers. It's like inevitable. Oh, that fits like a dream. I'm gonna throw a clip like that and one diagonal. I love using these paper clips. And one over here to try to keep that glass in place. And what I'm instantly learning is that the glass, while it's cut to the right size, it needs a little something something. You know, something something? Let's go old school. There we go. That'll do. Kinda. Well, I think I'm gonna go combination. Old, new school. Use both of them. Okay, now my glass is pressed in nice. Since that worked so good, let's throw in the other pane right now. Wow, that is clear. I have not had this luxury of clear glass. Oh, no, I can't do that there. Oh, yes, I can do it that way. And replace that. Oh, fantastic. So the only downside is I need a little shim again. I don't know how to do this exactly other than it's caulking, so the gloves come off at this point, right? I think that's like boxing phraseology. I am using good old caulking gun. I'm sure you've seen these before. So let's puncture it And then load it up. I should have read the instructions first. Ready to use glazing compound. Do not use on plastic window panes. Okay, check. Okay, it's just caulk. You can always redo it. Ah! Those are my tools. That scared me. Here we go. By no means am I a caulking expert. As a matter of fact, caulk kind of drives me crazy. I was getting really good at it when we did our house, but that was a bit ago, and I'm already kind of making a mess. But this is way better than what they were pulling off. Now, I have no idea how you get behind that little piece. As a matter of fact, I would say that you can't. There we go. Now, let's do the upper. Like I said before, I don't overly care if this is a disaster, but it's in my nature to want to do a nice job. Now this one's a little trickier up top because it doesn't have a whole lot of overlap. I think this one is going to be one where a finger is needed. This is also where I kind of go, how much caulk has been used so far? Half a bottle? Because I only bought one. All right, I'm going to take a second here. Clean the tip up. Oops. Don't go there, ladybug. Come here. Let's let the pressure out. I'm sure this will ooze everywhere. Clean off the end there. For a moment, I'm going to wrap this in some plastic and put it down. And now we're going to get dirty. Yucky finger. The secret I learned, which I'm sure you all know, is caulk doesn't like water, so a very wet finger comes in and smooths it beautifully. But the trick is to frequently wet that finger. This has a different texture than ordinary caulk. It's a little more like Play-Doh. So I'm not overly concerned if I make a mess. As long as I make that bead smooth, I can cut and scrape away anything else. Clean the window if it smears onto the window. Whew, that's a goober. I am thinking I would like to come in here and paint this black. So I would like a nice smooth-ish caulk job so that it will take the paint better and look nice. And who knows, if this is a success, I might just keep it how it is. Good enough, heck yeah. So this is what I got going on. This is after my finger has smoothed it out. And it'll clean up with a knife. And this is before. It's pretty chunky, but it's still way better than this garbage. That is like right there, up there. I don't know if you can see any of that. Way better than that. All right, let's wrap this up. Whoa, that was a big goober. Problem with white caulk and putting your finger into white paper is you can't really see the gobs you've made. And they say they want 48 hours of dry weather after doing this. And it needs to be above 40 degrees, so I'm kind of shooting a small window because it's gonna get down to 47 the next 3 nights and only a 5% chance of rain. And then it's gonna get freezing here again. But I will have beautiful windows to look out. And it'll probably inspire me to try to clean the windows above it. I'm running out of time here. I can feel it stiffening up. I've also learned about myself on YouTube. I've learned that I whistle when there's no radio running. And it's usually horrible stuff or children's songs. The little things you learn about yourself in life. Obviously, I blame my kids. I am going to attempt to clean just a little bit of that up. Oh, no, say no.
Oh no.
I don't know if you saw that. The window popped out. That was dumb of me. Crap. I thought this stuff was a little stickier. We're gonna have to put another bead in. Whoa. Damn. This is where it's gonna get messy. There's probably special tools. Keep pressure on your window. I just went from mid-grade residential to farm quality, but I'm not touching anything. That's staying a little heavy and ugly, and that one's staying in place, so we're not touching it for at least 3 days. I'm probably even stupid to just take this and dab the front edge. There's just a little leaky water from my thumb. Oh, and that, my friends, is probably how not to put in a window. But let's just see how it does for a little bit. I think it'll clean up with some razor blades there around that edge. A little bit of paint out here. Who knows, could be pretty nice. So feel free to let me know in the comments everything I screwed up on, because I'm positive there's something in there that you can find, some advice that you might know, secrets that you hold, as we really kind of pick up steam this fall, working on cleaning up this building here. So looking forward to it. Thanks for riding along. Hope to catch you soon. See you on the next one. Oh, now I gotta clean up all the tools. Shoo-wee.